I'm Stephanie. This is Stephanie. So, I'm going to talk about quickly. This is Stephanie. I love reading books. The Wizard series, the Training Camp, and the Wizard Series 1, and the Wizard Series Season 1, and the Wizard Series 2 are books written by Wesley King and created by Kobe Bryant. It is Farm Safety and Health Week 2020. Let us talk about the Jordan Why Not X Converse pack. So there I talked about that shoe. And then Michael Jordan steakhouses are in the states of Illinois, Connecticut, and Washington. Michael Jordan owns a golf course named Grove 23. Membership is by invitation only. Michael Jordan promotes the Jordan brand on Nike.com and Jordan.com. And we have that. So there's Nissan.com, get a car from Nissan, and then there's Jordan.com. So Michael Jordan also sponsors the Novant Health Michael Jordan Family Clinic. And Michael Jordan has a Nissan dealership near Duke University. So please visit the Jordan Institute for Families.org website. Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin own a NASCAR team starring the driver Bubba Wallace. So please visit NASCAR.com. You can be a vendor at NASCAR races if you are able to, if there are already, if there's any booths or tents. So I was interested in having an event for the women. You know, you go there with your man and you're watching the race, and you want to go watch the race, and then there are NASCAR apparel and accessories and food that you can purchase. I saw in a documentary about NASCAR, so I thought that was great. This information is on my website, IntelligentLuxuryMagazine.com. There is an African American woman that owns a NASCAR team, I think. So that's great. So then Bloomingdale's, and then you have Hurley's.com. Purchase your research. So this is about fashion. So this month, Nike reported first quarter ended at the Nike first quarter, ended on August 31st, 2020. In a Nike report, Nike Direct had sales that swelled like ocean waves to $3.7 billion, an increase of 12%, or our results this quarter continue to demonstrate Nike's full competitive advantage as we strengthen our position in the midst of disruption, said John Donahoe, President and CEO, Nike Inc., and this dynamic environment. No one can match our pace of launching innovative product and our brand's deep connection to consumers. These strengths, coupled with our digital acceleration, are unlocking Nike's long-term market potential. For more information about Nike, Nike Inc.'s earnings releases and other financial information are available on the internet at investors.nike.com. The Jordan Brand Holiday 2020 Retro Footwear Collection releases features multiple women exclusive styles. So you can read more about it. I'm going to post this on the website. You could see pictures of different styles from Nike and the Jordan brand, especially the women's Air Jordan I High OG shoe, which is in green. It's in Boston Celtic green. And read about it. It's really interesting. Also, we have a picture from the Berlin-based designer Wuhan Wang shoe. She has an Air Force Max 90 fly leather shoe collection with Nike, and I featured a picture of one of the shoes. So I'm just going to I'll show you all that in a few in later on today. So just wanted to make sure that you know the name of the shoe. My internet is a little slow. So that's the Rohan Wang Fly Leather Pack. It was released on September 24th on Nike.com, on SNKRS, and sneakers and select retailers. So also they have the Mahente Chuck Taylors. The Mahente Chuck Taylors are customizable, but they have one that's really nice, one that is inspired by Puerto Rico, and they have a Nike Mahente shirt with ruffles on it. It's really nice. I'll show that to you on the website, intelligentluxurymagazine.com. I'm a lifetime member of the NAACP. Please visit NAACP.org. Be a member of the NAACP. Information about Mercedes-Benz is available on MBUSA.com. Please visit YourEngage101.com. I worked at Engagement 101. My articles are on there, and that's good. I wrote an article about the history of jewelry and almost each several different eras or centuries about the different styles of jewelry in different eras and centuries. So it's a really interesting article. And then please visit bloomingdales.com. Please visit Barnes & Noble and Books a Million. Please visit your independent booksellers. Please visit the metmuseum.org for more information about the Met Museum. Sorry, I'm having like a little issue. It's a new format that I'm using. And somehow it's copying and pasting in double space, and I typed it in single space. So it's really it's a little too wide for the margins here, so I have to adjust the margins, and I didn't want to adjust the margins. So it's fun. It's fun changing and editing. So some things are in single space or double space. Yeah. So Vice President Pence joined President Trump today for remarks in honor of the Bay of Pigs veterans in the White House. It's on YouTube, y'all, on YouTube.com slash slash the White House forward slash backslash, sorry. And Vice President leads a White House virus task force meeting today. And then President Trump will participate in a discussion with the state attorney general on protecting consumers from social media abuses. An announcement about the nominee for Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States will be on Saturday, September 26th. So don't abuse the internet. Be nice to people. Isn't that the motto? So we designed Mercedes-Benz Class Family to start. But also social media, Google, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, all free ways for you to start your own business. Start your own business, start blogging, start going on video, start promoting you if you are unemployed, if you are employed, and you want to just start your own business. We definitely need more people, unemployed or unemployed, who are a minority, ethnic minority, or other type of minority in the United States, start their own business, and you can use social media. So this is really great. On Saturday, September 26th, the president will announce the Associate Justice of the Supreme Court nominee. So we're all waiting for that. The U.S. Secretary of State Pompeo stated in a written statement that on the behalf of the United States, he wished to extend the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the Saudi people a joyous national day. So it's Saudi Arabia's National Day. And what I think about, I just always say, like Google Saudi Arabian recipes and authors. So I wanted to know, I'm still conducting research on authors, fiction and non-fiction authors who wrote about Saudi Arabia. So that would be interesting. Actually, I think I completed that research, and I want you all to go. I want to see what you read. I want to see what you author. But some of my favorite guy was from an Egyptian guy on 6th Avenue, and he had a falafel, which is a popular recipe in the Middle East. So try falafel. I think that's a popular Saudi Arabian and Middle Eastern recipe. And singer Usher released a new song and video titled Bad Habits. Mayor de Blasio today. Remember that indoor dining to NYC returned September 30th, so we're happy about that. Today, Mayor de Blasio discussed furloughs. Mayor de Blasio said that the city will expand furloughs to all management and non-represented city employees, and this could affect businesses that rely on New York City employees as customers. So that's important to know. How is this furlough going to affect the city and also the employees? It's going to affect their lives. Where are they going to work? How are they going to pay their rent due to this furlough? So we definitely need some type of stimulus package. And I think that's what the mayor discussed a few days ago or the day before yesterday about a stimulus package. So, save that date though for Mayor Baraka to present the first virtual State of the City address on Wednesday, October 7th, 2020 at 7 p.m. from the New Jersey Performing Arts Center. Great place to have an event at that place. So I have the same news that I have today. I'm going to go through this a little quickly. We're a little running late today, and I'll tell you why. I was watching the Black Enterprise Seminar and some of the HBCU seminars. So, I film every day daily. Thank you, Facebook, for having this live opportunity. You could save lots of video online and not take up your cloud data space using Facebook Live. And then also uploading it to YouTube. You have to pay for data space for YouTube and Google for extra data space. Excuse me. So the Miami Beach Visitor and Convention Authority is proud to announce the release of the film, but it's very inexpensive. It's very affordable to purchase extra data storage on YouTube. So remember, if you want to make a film in Miami, you have the Miami Beach Visitor Convention. This will be all in the script. Marriott announced Escape to Luxury with the Marriott Bonvoy. So launching at the Ritz-Carlton, the St. Regis Hotels and Resorts, and any additional properties. Escape to Luxury Marriott Bonvoy will be ongoing offer available for a limited time each month to both Marriott Bonvoy members and non-members as a way to enhance their trips and vacations. So to learn more, please visit luxuryhotels.com. Remember at Marriott that you can have a hotel property managed by Marriott or be a franchisee. So that's all on my website, intelligentluxurymagazine.com, a link to Marriott's hotel development website. And, NYC Parks is still celebrating their fall live on social media, and you can get those background images. And that's on yesterday's post. I'm just going to cut that out for today. And it's a National Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Remember that. And for more information about Marriott's concierge services, please visit quintessentially.com. Marriott experiences. Let's talk about NYC staycations. The Bronx, Arthur Avenue, Hudson Yards. Mr. Ross owns related companies and a lease commercial and residential space at the Hudson Yards. Find a related company, shopping center, or retail, residential, or office property at that location. Visit different locales in New York City like Empire State Building, Central Park, and Rockefeller Center. Remember those movies that I keep talking about? It was just those books by Sophie Kinsella. Remember Penguin Random House. I love wearing cosmetics. Today I'm wearing L'Oreal Wet n Wild and a little bit of L'Oreal. I mixed Wet n Wild and L'Oreal lipstick. And donate money to Lehigh Valley Health Network. I think they're sending me information about their hospital. So remember about Microsoft and all their products. And U.S. Banking, Whole Foods, Bloomingdale's, Louis Vuitton, and also CNBC. Thank you, John Fort. I hope he's a member of NABJ. I am too. And thank you, members of NABJ, for your support. I think we have the pre-REIT, we have the related companies REIT and Simon Property Group, Simon. So thank you all for all this great information. I just love information. And I love information. But let's talk about the trade shows and the conferences today. So there's always webinars, I think, frequently on census.gov as a part of the U.S. Department of Commerce. And on the commerce.gov might have webinars too. So it's really interesting because in school, in statistics, we took statistics and we learned about the census. We learned about how to conduct research on the census. I know I've conducted a lot of research, but they changed it. And I was still trying to conduct research. I conducted two types of research on towns with certain types of medium household income, and then uh, homes and towns with a certain percentage of African Americans and their income. So it's really interesting conducting that list, even though other people have that list. I want to thank City Data. It's called city-data.com. And that guy, that team, those people, whoever created that website, it makes conducting research, because they base their research on the U.S. Census, much easier. You could just look up per town a lot of information that marketers can use, like the median household income, ethnicity. Uh, it has a list of major businesses in each town. So it seems like a pretty good website. today, what I thought was really interesting is I had a masterclass with the bad. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna say the bad boss, and it was an interesting masterclass. And Mr. Graves introduced her, and she is the chief marketing officer of Netflix. And she was interviewed by Miss Caroline Clark, and she talked about being an African American woman and a black woman, or I believe that she is of African descent. Uh, her grandmother was African, and that's where her first name comes from in the world. And I thought that was pretty interesting. So, thank you for letting me watch that. There was other women from Chase Bank, and then there was other women talking about resume tips, job search tips, and how to manage your wealth. It's so important. And then you have the woman from Miss Lisa Jackson, Vice President, Environment Policy and Social Initiatives at the Apple Corporation. Very interesting title of a job. I'm really interested in like different types of majors and job titles. So I always and where people attended college and what type of courses they took in college. It's just one of my specific interests. And one day I'll be able to conduct research about, different majors and people who or earn careers in their major and what they exactly studied, and compare and contrasting curriculum is really interesting to me. So, also today, watch the one of the 2020 or two of the 2020 National HBCU Week uh, conference. It's the perfect decade to accelerate HBCUs. I always wanted to go to HBCU too for graduate school, just didn't happen yet. I'll say yet. Uh, there's Howard, Hampton, Tuskegee, Fisk universities. These are all places. Let me not forget Savannah State University. One of my cousins actually, he went to HBCU, so I'm really jealous of him. So, but this conference was really great because he and I both love, curriculum. He is, into STEM and into science, and I'm into arts and a little bit more arts and science. But we both did well in the sciences. And so I like this President Board of Advisors and HBCU webinar. It was absolutely amazing. It was hosted by Chairman Mr. Johnny C. Taylor. I'm going to have to go soon, but thank you all. I listed the participants, I believe all the participants in the seminar. So it's really exciting. I love going to seminars, meeting people, and learning information. What was really interesting is that the Department of Defense announced about, $50 to $1 million. And they sent me an email about us. I apologize for this. I'm going to get that information to you about the research that they're going to conduct with the Department of Defense. So that was announced yesterday. I mean, today, early this morning at 8:30 a.m. And I thought that was really interesting. Miss Leanie Ober, Executive VP and CFO at Marriott, will speak at the 2020 Bernstein European Strategic Decisions Conference to be held on Thursday, September 24th, tomorrow at approximately 10:30 a.m. Usually Mayor de Blasio is talking around that time, so I probably won't be able to watch that event live. Yeah, you can at Marriott.com/investor. You can probably listen to it online, not watch it. And that's the Bernstein European Strategic Decision Conference. If you're interested in owning a Marriott hotel or investing, if you just now have a job or if you have a pension, it's really interesting to listen to these investor relations telephone calls and conferences to know what the company is doing that you own if you own stock in Marriott. Uh, so then that's HBCU week. I have information about Shop Talk. And the New York Public Library has a series of webinars online. You can go to YouTube, I think, and Google New York Public Library, and they have different videos with different authors. You have Adweek, you have Art Basel, has 100 galleries from September 26th. So we're going to look at today, until the 26th, and then October 28th to the 31st. So we'll try to look at those, see what type, who's on there. And then we have the National Restaurant Association. We have the National Restaurant Association remember, start your own restaurant. Go to this show before you start your own restaurant. Especially for myself, I like Indian food, Asian food, Haitian food, which is hard to find outside of the New York tri-state area in Florida, and Jamaican food. And it's hard to find out the tri-state area. So what's preventing restaurants from integrating a lot of these Caribbean and Indian food, Asian food, and well, not Asian food, or rare to find chicken, fish, or beef dishes. So my Temple University friends, let me talk about them. Uh, I call them my friends, not all of them my friends, but just my fellow graduates. Mr. James Thompson, he has a show. I have a link to that. He has a podcast, and then you have Mark Baxter. He has a video show on LinkedIn, so that's a show that you can watch on LinkedIn. Or visit markbaxter.com. Tell him maybe if he wants to show a show somewhere else. I don't know. And then he's the only one that's not my friend. I don't know him very well. I only met him once. So my friend fellow Temple University graduate, but I heard from a friend that he's a nice person. So, Dr. Bates, she's my friend, has a show on Facebook. Let's talk about HBCUs. So we're going to talk about Tuskegee University offers our PhD program in Integrative Public Policy and Development and MS in Public Health. So remember Michelle Obama uh, majored in public health in graduate school, I think. So I think that's interesting. I never thought about even majoring in medicine until a public health. So it's one of the graduate degrees that I was thinking about. So remember that, they have information about their programs on the website, tuskegee.edu, and it's an important thing. So then you have the studiomuseum.org. Mr. Dubois is on the board of that and organization. Great museum. I believe, I don't know if they moved for renovation. I'm thinking about another museum. However, I've been to that museum several times, especially on Target Free Sunday. Free Sundays, and then you go in for free, and then you buy like a little gift from the store. That's what I did. And then the Miami Book Fair, MiamiBookFair.com. I believe that's soon. Goya.com, Texas Bookfestival.org. American Medical Association webinars. Remember that. Remember, look up that American Medical Association information. Preferably, I'll be at one of the seminars talking about health, public health, the importance, because I believe that how do we talk to our physicians, about our symptoms and about our cure, about different things. And then for two physicians, how do you talk to patients? What should you tell patients about their health? And how can we improve our health? Because it doesn't seem to be working all of the time. And how can we get prescriptions for gym memberships? And maybe that will prevent a lot of diabetes. So just something to note. Instead of all this medication that the insurance company is paying for you to take, perhaps maybe the insurance company can pay for you to exercise. I think some people have that in their plan. Thank you for watching.